What's up, Saints and Aints? Welcome back to another episode of the Music and Makeup Podcast. I am your host, Nola Darling, and today we are going to jump into Rapsody's latest album, Please Don't Cry. So before we get started, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you all everything that I'm using for today's look. This is everything pictured, and I'll also have it listed in the description below. Today I'm going to try the About Face foundation. That's Halsey's new foundation brand, and it's supposed to be good for skins. And I'm going through a little breakout right now, so it's just what the doctor ordered. I'm also going to be using the Juvia's Place. See, the Juvia's Place liquid blush. Of course, my Fenty concealers. We're also going to try today the NYX Buttermelt bronzers and see how those work. And I'm contemplating, I don't know yet, we might finish this with the red lip as well. Also for today's look, I will be using my new MYKITCO and Danessa Myricks brush collaboration. I did a separate video on the unboxing of these, but here are the brushes, and I'm going to be using some of these today for my look, and of course some of my old faithfuls. So let's jump right on into it. Now, I would be remiss to not mention before we even get into this that Please Don't Cry has had one of the best album rollouts that I have seen this year. I saw the pictures from the listening party, and it was held in what looked like a beauty salon, and that fits perfectly. The beauty shop was just a perfect addition because the album actually starts off with her talking to Felicia Rashad, somebody coming to see a therapist, and she says, "I need something for my head." And it makes me think about how your beautician really is like your therapist, and how beauticians have served that space and a place to talk and a therapist. So for the eyes, I'm going to use two palettes today. It's my Pat McGrath mini palette because baby coin, mini eyeshadow palette, the Sublime Smoke, and the Born This Way Warm Ember Nudes. And I might play in my Danessa Myricks palette, and this is the MY24 brush that I'm using for eyeshadow. I like her style and what she's been wearing, her press tour. Not to say that previously she was not styled well. It's just her looks have been hitting the mark every single time. So much so I had to go look up who was doing her makeup and so forth. Suede Harris looks like he was in charge of like press tour makeup. But Pascal and Monica Wright and Tia Morgan. Tia Morgan did the Harper's Bazaar cover, which Rapsody just looks absolutely beautiful, like in all white, and I just love her makeup on that cover. I might try to replicate it here. Again, I ain't got no promises because, honey, Tia Morgan, I am not. The song opens up with the track Marlena. It starts off, and the real whole part about the track is like an introduction to Rapsody. It's like, who am I? And that's really the whole question in this album that's continues to ask, who am I? What are the parts, the things that make me? And I just heard in some Rap's interviews that she said you still deal a lot with heartache and other different themes and loss and community and family and things of that nature. And all of those things make you who you are. And I think we all reach a point where we have to ask ourselves, who are we when we take all of these things away? I learned a cute little trick for hooded eyes. I'll do like a closer, but oh gosh, that's so much better. I can kind of see my makeup now. Marlena goes right into asteroids, and what that kind of speaks more towards taking a lot of criticism and taking it and still kept pushing forward and ejecting her stars. And wonderful production by Hit Boy, by the way. And this song really is more so about Rapsody's frustration, the industry. It's hard to sometimes stay the course of your dream and to do things your way, and the price that she's paid for doing that and the criticism that she's taken. And then I'm going to put a little glitter on my eye using the Born This Way Warm Ember Nudes palette. And I think I'm going to use this pink right here. I just feel like a little shimmer to the eye. I'm going to see if this is a put it on with your hand situation. Absolutely not. No. Get a brush, girl. I feel like this needs to be wet. This song is my personal anthem. This is D&D, It's Not Personal, and it features BB. Anybody that knows me in real life knows I am a D&D warrior, baby. That's what I'm saying, girl. That's what she said, just need a second. Sometimes I be downright scared of my phone. Sometimes I just don't want to hear no notifications going off. I want Navient to leave me alone. It's nothing the solitude of your own house that you just chilling. Ain't nothing going on. Hello, that's my type of time. Pat my bags, take a flight. My eyes came out. I need to find a spoolie though. This is Stand Tall, and I like this song. I think I talked about this in a previous episode. This song too is Rhapsody voicing her frustrations about people's questions about her sexuality based off of clothing choices and the type of music she makes and what have you. And that's gotta be frustrating. One, because it's nobody's business. This next song is That One Time, and I love how this goes right into 3 a.m. This song is truly a song about heartbreak and all of the different emotions and the range of things that you go through. That you thought it would be different this time, that you were in a different route, so you maybe have this type of heartbreak or you were going to face these type of problems, and then to wonder, what is it about me? No, I'm going to tell y'all what I know. Don't internalize other people's shit. Sometimes it don't be you. Sometimes too, meeting someone, not saying heartbreak is necessary, nobody wants to go through that, but sometimes through a heartbreak, and this album is a journey of like, who are you? And there have been times where heartbreak has helped me find out who I am, what I wanted, what I didn't want. Yep, life is a process, we just going through it. Oh honey, the bristles on this Danessa Myricks brush, they don't play, baby, they get down. I was trying to wait to use this on camera. I don't do my brows on camera, but I love this. All right, now this is 3 a.m. because it goes from her rapping all this about being heartbroken or what have you, and then we're like, where's my phone? And it's 3 a.m. and making that call. Y'all know how I feel about 3 a.m. I love this song. I play this nightly. Today I'm going to try the About Face foundation. I've heard rave things about it. It is sold out on their website, but I got this one at Ulta. This is in the color neutral, because you know your girl is always on her quest for neutral foundation. So let's see how this works. It is supposed to be good for acne prone skin, which right now I'm going through a bit of an allergic reaction / breakout thing. I don't know, but I think this will be good for me because my skin don't need no more bad problems. And it looks, I did a little swatch test. It looks like it's a real neutral, no real red. Now I know it comes with this, if I pull it out, this applicator like this. I'm not gonna put this on my face. I'm gonna just put it on my palette here, but it does come with that, and you do feel comfortable swiping it. Ooh, swiping it all across your face. This is the MY1 brush. Oh wow, this is a perfect match. This is crazy. Hold on, am I putting on foundation? I'm gonna do it, y'all. Wow, this thing is, oh yeah, baby. Okay, this really is a perfect match. This is crazy. This next song, I was not really ready for. I'm gonna try to get through this without tearing up. And this song is Loose Rocks, and it's featuring Alex Isaac, that's who's singing. And this song is about having a loved one with dementia and Alzheimer's. And I'm gonna keep it brief because I'm not gonna cry. Something I do not talk about a lot is that my mother has dementia. And I thank her for this moment and putting this, because it is hard to describe. There is a loneliness that you feel because that is some shit that not everybody is going through. And to watch your parent or someone you love lose their memory. And I thank her for this honesty. This embodies everything I've felt and just been unable to articulate. And thank you. Just thank you for this rawness and giving. And it's a frustration, and I can feel, girl, I know it's a frustration, and you can tell people and be like, this is what's going on, but I tell folks until it really happens to you or it has entered your world, you can be sympathetic, but it's hard. And from that comes a certain loneliness that I just cannot describe. I know that had to be tough for her to write. That's all I can say. Sometimes you just try to make new memories and hold on to the other ones, and like she said, kind of make new memories. Maybe those will last longer than the ones that are leaving them. Thank you so much, Rhapsody, for making that song and sharing that with us, because I know it is not easy to discuss that part of your life. Our song is Diary of a Mad Bitch, and this is with BB Borelli. I like this album is introducing me to new artists. Some of the artists with features I have not heard their music before, but I am intrigued each and every feature. For the record, this About Face foundation, yes. It doesn't feel like, I don't see, like, usually when I put on foundation, there's like a drastic change to my skin. Like you can say, oh, I see the found, but this thing, honey, to the point I'm like, do I have on foundation? But you do. I'm gonna have to go and order some more. I'm gonna have to get the Ulta. Too sweet. And for blush, and I'm gonna go in with blush, I'm using the Juvia's Place liquid blush. This is in Pesky Poppy. And so I do mine in a different way. Instead of taking and putting me right on my face. So what I normally do is I'll take some of the blush and put it onto the palette and smudge that into this brush, stamp it into my skin like that. So I have more control over the product. I am obsessed with this liquid blush though. I love this. It's an orangey pink color. I love it. And I put about that much to start. And then just let it get worked into the brush good. This is Never Enough. This is a nice little Lovers Rock reggae vibe. Alright, so you might need two. I know this looks crazy, but y'all know I'm about to put sealer over top. I like that message. Before you blame everybody else, look at me. So I'm going to use, to apply my contour, I'm going to use this brush. This is the MY6 from the MYKITCO and Danessa Myricks collection. This is Fenty Matchsticks and Espresso. And I was told by Apple Care I need to stop drawing it on my face. Much lighter touch. So this song is back in my bag, and I love the horns on this. I love this song in general. I almost wish that it would have been the third song on the album. It would have been a nice little after, you know. No, this is in its right place. Because after heartbreak, and after being down, and you find yourself again, it's like, ah, I'm back. And boy is that a moment. Okay, and I'm blending this. The camera was not on. I'm recording, but I've been blending my concealer out. This is the MY3. So this is, again, I'm using the MYKITCO and Danessa Myricks brushes. I love this brush. Like, it gets in the corner. Like this. So I usually use this. This is my Sephora 71, and while I like that it has that angle to it, this is not only flat, but it has like a little point to it, so it can get right here. And I can't do that so much with my other brush. I've been learning the right way to hold my brushes. I'm usually in the middle with it, and that's why I have so much product movement. Shout out to Jules LeBron. Move that hand up and just tap. And I'm learning it looks a lot better when I hold the brush that way. I just thought y'all was trying to be cute when y'all was doing that. This is Nico's interlude with Nico Brim, and this is produced by Soundtrack. I love this. This got like a 70s shaft vibe is what I think of. Reminds me, this isn't the same song, but it reminds me, it has that the Give Me Your Love vibes. The Give Me Your Love vibes from, and that was from Superfly. This is Raw. This is with Lil Wayne, and of course, as always, he bodied this feature. I like feature Wayne. And of course, I'm setting my under eye with a pressed powder first before I put the setting powder over the top of it. So this is Lonely Woman, and I'm going to just start this off by saying I love that metaphor, coochie crying on the mattress. But that could also mean something else too, because when you're lonely, you know, because this is about, you know, pleasure. This is about, you know, pleasuring yourself. It's like, yeah, you coochie, it's crying on the mattress, but it's also crying on the mattress. I'm not going to go no further. Y'all know, we grown. This song is called Ballad for Homegirls, and this features Baby Tate, and I just love her. But this song is like two friends talking. One friend, Rhapsody, saying, I need to work on myself. I can't keep being this angry person, and my relationship is not going to work if I don't know how to properly communicate when I get angry, and so on and so forth. And baby, I have been there. And it's cool when you have friends that you can give you some tools. I got a friend like that I can go to and ask her, like, oh, am I in the wrong? And then she'll tell me when I'm in the wrong, what I can do to course correct. See, you know too, when you need your friends to hold you accountable when you go back to situations that are not so great. And you know, you can't tell nobody what to do, but it's good and value in having friends to tell you, girl, don't do it. that aren't gonna lead you into, why are you wasting energy bleaching Reeboks, carrying on, and especially if you're gonna be back, shit right here. I know you got a lot of love to give, but ask yourself, do he deserve it? Listen, good friends are gonna pose the questions. They might not say, girl, stop. They're gonna pose questions that make you think, things that make you go inward and be like, why do you want to be a clown in this circus so bad? Why do you want to be in the circus? Don't answer, girl. And they like to say the lies on the phone. Whenever you pick that phone up, it's gonna be just full of lies. That's right. Friends to talk you off the ledge, be like, girl, don't you do it. Do you like eating? Do you like sleeping 8 hours? Don't pick that phone up, sis. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's right. We proud of you, girl. Pick that phone up. Please don't cry, but if you do, laugh until you cry. Love so deeply that you taste it. This is Forget Me Nots, and this features Amber Navran and Felicia Rashad, and it's a really sweet end to this album. This goes back to having a relative that's getting older and having dementia and wishing for like more better days. She ain't lied, 2020 was a doozy, and there's a lot of introspection that year. And honey, I'm gonna tell you that I have little spells of Alzheimer's and the car just cutting off, and I don't know if it's like a metaphor for that you knew you then had to slow down, so just cut the car off. I have to slow down and tend to my relative, my loved one, or I say it's the jarring of that just, I think that slows you down and puts stuff into perspective for you. And of course it ends with Rhapsody returning back to the beauty shop, back to Felicia Rashad, where she marvels over all of Rhapsody's new growth since they last saw each other. She tells him the only way that we can live, because Rhapsody says, I want to live, I want to feel alive, and the only way that we can live is if we grow, and that's through these experiences. All the things that she talked about in this album, it pushes your growth, heartbreak, loss, change, sudden changes, all of that brings growth to your life, and you have to embrace it. So I am so happy that she made this album. I was not wrong. It was going to be just as introspective as I thought that it was. It's a good listen. It's 22 tracks, so you can really sit down and enjoy this album. And because there's such a range of sounds and themes in this album, it's something for everyone. I felt like I was watching a movie. Rhapsody was telling us the story of where she's been all this time, what has happened, what took so long with the album, how life has been lifing, and it's just been beautiful to listen to. And go check it out if you haven't already. That is my time, Saints and Aints. I'll see y'all back next week. We'll review another album while I do my makeup. Love you. Bye.